Hello, my awesome and amazing Scorpios. It's Mel with Blue Scorpion Tarot here to bring you another general collective reading. Let's see what's going on in the overall current energies. Calling upon the trusted ancestors of my Scorpio viewers and my Scorpio subscribers to bring in the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth through the power of the numbers, and so it is. And of course, rolling the dice to see what I need to shuffle the deck to. Toto in the background, she's just rolling on her backside right now, being all silly. So that extra little noise, the sound that you're hearing, that's her having a good old time on the carpet. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Power of number 9, Scorpio. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra born in the month of September. Something about the Hermit mode right now. We could see the Hermit card kick in. Deep-seated reflection, trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel, or you are reflecting, over something important or that is of value, or trying to figure out what is the correct path. Well, if you've been feeling that or been thinking that, the path is where your feet are planted. Okay. And as long as you're holding that lantern, okay, you're holding the lantern and inch by inch, baby steps, whatever it is that you're working on, Scorpio, do it in baby steps right now. You'll be able to take bigger leaps of faith in the near future. Okay. Especially if you've been uncertain about something. It could be, about a romantic situation. It could be about your career, your finances, etc. But preferably, I would like to see the 9 of Cups kick in to show me like wish fulfillment. So that would be great. Power of number 9. Again, maybe we will get a 999. Nope. 9911. 9911. Okay. So that brings us to the power of number 29. However, wow, there's an 1111 energy going on, because if I add up the 2 and the 9, that brings me to the power of number 11. So energetically speaking, that 1111 twin flame soulmate connection is there. However, we could see the World card. There might be an ending to an old karmic cycle that could happen for you during Aquarius season, because I'm seeing the fixed signs that go around the World card. So Aquarius, Taurus energy, Leo energy, Scorpio energy. The Sun card may also kick in, but when I look at the way the numbers are laid out, the 9, and then the 11, after adding it up, there is that 999. So if somebody wants to comment in the comment box what 999 signifies, I know that 9 is obviously, it's a very strong spiritual number. I think also too, 999 is about, I think it's of humanity, or it could be about the helping hand, or 9 is the number of the helping hand. But yeah, if anybody would like to take the time out to add a description of 999, thank you. Power of number 12, you could also be dealing with a Pisces, things that are in flux or suspension. You could have been born in 1991 or possibly 1992. You could have graduated in 1991, 1992. You could have graduated in 1999 or have been born in 1999. You could have a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, or possibly a 9-year-old, an 11-year-old, or a 12-year-old, or a late teenager. 19, you might have a 19-year-old or a 21-year-old. So in the early 20s, I'm picking up on. Okay, going to the power of number 29. Let's see what this overall general collective message is about. It might head towards, career and finance. It might head towards love and romance, or it could be an equal combination of both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, ooh, and 29. Okay, putting those cards at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Scorpio. Trusted ancestors of my Scorpios, what is the overall general collective message, please? What does Scorpio need to know? Wow, you've got forward movement. If there's been a dark and clouded situation going on, you're going to see the land ahead, Scorpio. This could physically be a move. You could be going through a move right now or have been contemplating moving to a new vicinity. Maybe it's because, come here, Toto. Maybe it's because of other opportunity. Maybe you've been contemplating moving away from your family. Maybe you can't stand your family. Some of you could have children, or somebody wants to move ahead with you. So this could obviously, it could be a past person. It could be a current person. Maybe somebody that you're seeing that does have children. Maybe you don't have children, but a person could have children. Progressive movement. There's going to be calmer waters after some form of the storm, you know, when they say like the eye of the hurricane. Getting out of the eye of the hurricane. Some of you could live in Florida or on the coastlines where, hurricanes could hit you guys up. I don't know. Spirit's pushing me to say, if any of you guys live in the Fort Myers, Naples area of Florida, hopefully some things might have gotten back to normal after the previous devastation of, was it Hurricane Ian? So hopefully everybody is still progressing, making their way forward, moving forward. Wishing you so much peace, light, love, and blessings. I was about ready to say the name Pete. Maybe is somebody dealing with a Pete, or is somebody named Pete in my subscriber list? Or a viewer named Pete, somebody dealing with a Pete, Peter. Pete or Pete? Peter. Moving ahead, getting out of choppy waters. I'm hearing the phrase obedience, or the statement or the word obedience. Maybe it's because you've been obedient to the higher calling, Scorpio. Listening to your inner wisdom, your guidance. They're saying the phrase ridiculed. If you feel ridiculed by friends or family members that don't believe in you, want to talk mean about you behind your back, trying to find courage and strength to ignore the noise, basically. The devil, moving on. Some of you guys could be moving on from a Capricorn, or moving into, because this is the 10th house of the zodiac with the sign of Capricorn, moving to a new job situation, or somebody doesn't want to release or let go of you and you're trying to move forward. And again, more specifically, maybe you're moving on from a Capricorn. I just heard from Spirit as I was shuffling, read all the fine print before you sign a contract. Read every single word, absorb it. And if you don't understand, I don't know why I'm hearing this. Maybe some of you guys are on the verge of signing a contract. Maybe this is about business partnership. Read every single detail. Maybe have a lawyer look over the paperwork before you sign anything. What is this devil energy? The Hierophant. Wow. Somebody is also obsessing. They're obsessing over you for commitment. Somebody cannot let go of you, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini born in the month of May. I also feel that this is moving on for some of you guys. You could be moving on from a particular faith that you guys might have been raised in that doesn't suit or meet or match you on a different level now that a lot of you might be more mature, grown up, seeing life from a different perspective. Something about the path of least resistance. I'm picking up family. Moving on from family members that have treated you bad, that really truly haven't had your back. Because the Hierophant can talk about traditions, customs. This could also be somebody's obsessing because they want to marry you or have commitment with you. So I'm getting like energies pulled in one direction and pulled in from another direction. What is the Hierophant? My number counting went off. It's going back to this Devil card for whatever reason. The Lovers. Okay, there's a lover situation that's going on. Somebody is obsessing over you heavily. It's like I'm hearing like the Nine of Swords. Anytime like that Nine of Swords card shows up, it's the what have I done? What have I done? Somebody's missing the physical intimacy because we got like the imagery of the naked people. What is the Hierophant? Making plans. No, I think for some of you guys, this could definitely be about moving on from a toxic connection that just isn't of your highest purpose. This could be moving on from a marriage, a long-term partnership where you're waiting for somebody to move on from a toxic connection. Making plans. I just heard Spirit say they don't have your spark, Scorpio. They don't have your spark. They don't have the zest or the lust for life like you do. I'm hearing Spirit say you have picked yourself up, you have dusted yourself off, and you're starting all over again. I'm hearing the song, they sometimes sing it in a church, Be Not Afraid. Somebody's obsessing about marriage, commitment. I'm feeling a strong pull to go straight into the romance. Angel's deck. Something about having faith and belief within your work sector or moving on. Some of you guys have been in some real strong, deep-seated reflection about moving on from a job situation that you feel like you've been stuck in, like there's no growth, or you've gotten bored. You've gotten bored with the same day in, day out routine, or you're just tired of dealing. What I'm picking up is you're tired of dealing with the same kind of situations or scenarios or clientele wherever it is that you work, or the coworkers. I'm hearing Spirit say some of you guys just don't get along with some of these coworkers, or they choose not to get along with you, or they don't care. No, they don't care. They don't care about you. Spirit said very strongly, you've been walked all over. I don't know what that means. If it means in your family, if it's with your kids, if it's with your work environment situation, walked all over. Yeah. Let me see who this Lovers is. You could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I've also got Gemini and Cancerian energy coming in through the Lovers. Somebody sees the future with you. Yeah, there you are, Scorpio, unless if you're dealing with another Scorpio, or you're waiting for something to end, or a marriage to end, or you're waiting for your person, obviously, to get maybe out of a, third party situation. Or there could be an ending to a business partnership that just went south. You know what I mean? So something about the lessons learned. Lessons learned. Some of you, I don't know what this is. I don't know what subject matter this could be on. Only you're going to know for your own situation. Like you're beating yourself up for not trusting something in your intuition or not trusting your intuition on a particular subject matter. If you've been going through that, because Spirit's tapping in with me with this. If you've been going through that, listen, there's always going to be a blessing and there's always going to be some form of wisdom or knowledge. Even if you feel like you didn't fully trust your intuition, okay? And take it as experience, right? We take those things like, maybe putting, I don't know, you could have put too much faith into a certain subject matter that you thought was going to work out. You know what I mean? But whatever it is in that moment, you obviously have put your best foot forward. You were trying to have some form of faith or trust. That's where that Hierophant energy would come in. Somebody's wanting to revitalize this connection here. And maybe you're just having a hard time trusting your own guidance. But you can't. That's the thing, you guys. Here's an example. We all have issues with family to some degree, okay? And yeah, it's true. I mean, no family's perfect. However, and I've told you guys this before, I've walked away from certain family members because of feeling some form of being ignored, neglected. I've been, I've had a relative that put his hands on me, pushed me out of my grandmother's house. My grandmother has slapped me, called me evil. Here's the thing. And, when they make you, friends or family members that make you look like the bad guy, you know what I mean? And there are times, I think, because I don't feel I did anything wrong. I was standing up for myself, but I wasn't going to, in a sense, resort to violence because it doesn't solve anything. And there's a difference when you use choice words. Like, let's say, for example, you're dropping some F-bombs, right? And this was part of the situation I had went through. Confused as to why, because I stood up for myself, because I wasn't going to take a backseat to stupidity of somebody in the family talking about people who have mental health issues. It's a very serious thing. I have a better understanding of it now, more so. because there are people that are going through a lot of trauma that is trapped psychologically in the body, in your cellular structure, the pain, sorrow, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to take a back seat to somebody thinking that I don't listen to people. And the truth is that, you know, my family doesn't know how intuitive I really am. They know nothing. And when it's hard, because when you have talents, Scorpio, when you have talents, okay, and you outshine your family members, or because of your energy, because of your healing light, because you're ambitious, it doesn't matter. Listen, this is something that came into my mind, because there's this moving on energy. And then there's also this family energy. So there's like family dynamics, and then there's also a lover's energy that's going on here. If you have issues in your family and you're not, you know, on speaking terms, okay, you're not on speaking terms with certain family members for X, Y, and Z reasons, because you're not going to put up with stupidity or put up with being, you know, ignored, abused, neglected, whatever it is. Here's the thing. Put yourself in this visualization for a minute. Let's say in your family dynamics, let's just say everything is what appears to be kosher, quote unquote, kosher within your family. Because everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's being mediocre. You know what I mean? You're not doing more or less, or everybody's kind of on the, you know, on the same wavelength. But let's just say you're one of those family members, Scorpio, that all of a sudden, because you had a bright idea, and you're going to take that idea and run with it. It doesn't matter if you become successful, if you are on speaking terms with your family versus not being on speaking terms with your family, because at the end of the day, they're not going to care. Because success, you would only hope or think that you would help to inspire or encourage family to go out there and be the greatest version of them. So even if you became a millionaire or a billionaire in your family and you could still be on speaking terms, they're still going to hate you. Because what's going to happen is that the conversations, I have to remind myself of this, because I know where my path of success is headed. And when you are that certain about who it is that you are, what you're made of, the thing that we battle as human beings is not feeling like we're going to be loved or accepted. Put yourself in this scenario. Let's say you became a millionaire, billionaire, and you're the first one to do it in your family, immediate family, okay? You're going to have less and less and less and less to talk about, because they're not going to be able to relate. They're not going to be able to relate to your wisdom. They're not going to be able to relate to your knowledge. They're not going to be able to relate to your experiences. They're not going to be able to relate. And a lot of times, if they are old school, they're too far stuck in their ways or their patterns that they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Whereas you, Scorpio, maybe you always felt that you were meant to do something bigger, something greater, with purpose. A lot of you guys are still trying to figure out what your life's purpose is and move forward into a form of victory or success, or move away from these toxic lovers, toxic family members, or certain spiritual practices that just do not serve your highest purpose, because when we ask for real knowledge, real wisdom, our third eye, our crown chakra, the pineal gland is going to start opening up. The more and more we decalcify the pineal gland, because that is the energy center of the God force, the God universe, is the pineal gland. People are not going to be able to relate to you. So what you're going to find, and it is the truth, because I've seen it with my own eyes, the more and more you become in your power, in your spiritual awareness, your spiritual power, your intuitive gifts, people are going to drop off like flies. And we have to learn how to understand that, yes, we will have family of origin, but we will also have our soul family. Hang on one second. Ooh, I sneezed. That's confirmation. It is true. We have a family of origin and we have a soul family. Like, for example, I look at our channel, this channel that I have grown, and with the help and the support of the viewers, we are a soul tribe. We are a soul family. Because you guys, and now with all the other 11 other zodiac signs coming into the mix, we're building the spiritual family. We're building the spiritual connection for humanity and to have a better understanding of ourselves. How can we become the best version of us and not be emotionally thrown to the ground, beaten up to the ground, down to the ground, by these family members or co-workers or the people that have never really had your back, okay? Have never had real faith in you, etc. This is where we pray for the ultimate wisdom. We pray for and meditate for the best outcomes, because one of your number one main goals in this life, Scorpio, is to have the best life possible before you are 6 feet under. Okay? And doing everything with a zest for life. And asking the universe for wisdom and discernment who to give your time and energy to. Because not everybody, again, it's like the statement that I've had come up a few times: do not cast your pearls before swine, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Because if you are seeing rewards a little bit at a time and you see the universe rewarding you, you're on the right path, Scorpio. So being in that hermit mode, it's really not that dark in the tunnel, because you have that lantern. And as I've said before, either you are the hermit or are you going to be the lantern? Are you your own shining star, your own shining light to see your way clear on the pathway? Unfortunately, it's a cruel world that we live in. And those that are closest to us, it doesn't matter. You could become a top name, A-list celebrity, be known around the world for whatever it is that you do. But at the end of the day, you will see, and this is something that one of my cousins had said to me. She goes, when people really find out who you are, what you're made of, there's no way to avoid the jealous people. I mean, they're gonna be there, and you just have to keep moving forward. You have to keep moving forward into victory and success, and not listen to the naysayers. And I think if you are a very strong empath, it could be very emotionally difficult to walk away from toxic, narcissistic family members that really truly haven't had your back. Where were they for you? Let's just say, for example, where were they for you when you were down and out on your luck? Were they there? Were there other family members that might have been there more for you than other ones that you thought were going to have your back? Did you move away for a long period of time? Did your family members ever pick up the phone? Did they pick up the phone to call you, check on you, make sure you're okay? Because I didn't get that. Barely. I barely got that. I was the one always making communication on the holidays. And I have my ex-boyfriend and my ex-roommates witness to that. So it doesn't matter if you become successful outside of your family or inside of your family. You're going to battle, and you're going to have to choose how much energy you feed into that battle of having family members that are going to hate you, secretly despise you, hate you, because they do not have a clear vision. And then you'll go through the snide comments. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, Spirit saying it's time to emerge. You've been that little caterpillar in the cocoon. You're going to be emerging a little bit at a time towards greatness. And we have to be selective, because not everybody deserves our time and our energy. Because has that person really truly been there for you? Did they check on you? Did they ever check on you? And just because if you walk away from toxic family members doesn't mean that that makes you a bad person. You would end up being, and I quote this from Kevin, who has the channel The Royal We, talking about family, toxic, narcissistic, abusive relationships and family members. Silence is abusive. It's emotionally abusive. But if you walk away from those toxic family members that haven't been there for you, they're going to make you, those toxic family members are going to make you think that you're the bad guy. Okay? They're going to make you think by moving on into your victory and success, moving into a healthier relationship, moving into your dream job, your career, and because you have to put that time or energy, it doesn't matter. A lot of you are meant to rise to the top. And yes, some of you guys, if you stay diligent and you are proactive, yeah, you're going to become globally known around the world if that is one of your ultimate goals. You're going to be stretched in numerous different directions from a lot of people. It's already, in some aspect for me, it's happening to me right now. Okay? The more educated you are, that's why, knowledge is power, but the more educated you are, people, I heard a car honk in the background. More educated you are, they're still going to hate you. They're still going to despise you. They're still going to be jealous of you. They're not going to be able to relate to you. Yep, I heard another car honk in the background. That's confirmation. Come to terms now and ask guardian angels, your trusted ancestors, and your spirit guides for real wisdom, because it does hurt. It is painful. And like I said, a lot of people will, because you choose your career, because you're trying to build a legacy for you, and maybe you're a single working parent and you're trying to build a legacy, not only for you, but you're trying to build a legacy for your children, for those of you that have children. Nobody else is going to make your dreams or wishes come true, Scorpio, except for you. But there will be people along the way that will believe in you or offer some kind of assistance or support randomly. So accept it when it comes in, because that's a reward for being diligent and being a genuine person. When you keep being genuine with people, you're going to get rewarded. Not blessed. I don't like the word blessed because that just makes it look like you're singled out. No, Rewarded. We put the time and the energy in and we make the effort and we work for it. We get rewarded. And it feels good to get rewarded. Feels good to win. So moving on from certain faiths or belief systems that are no longer working out for you, moving away from toxic family members, moving away from a toxic job, there's a choice. There's a choice that needs to be made. And a lot of you have fear, fear that, are you going to make the right choice? Are you going to make the right decision? That's where, if you feel like you can't make a choice or a decision right then, right there in the moment, go within, take a step back, write your thoughts down. If you don't understand the downloads that you're receiving from spirit and how your trusted ancestors want to work with you and see you succeed, see you grow, write the notes down. And then at a later time, it might take a couple hours, it might take a couple days to figure out what your path is. Because there's plans here. There's plans for success. Let me take a look at this Lovers card. Forgiving and learning. So this is somebody from the past, or again, it could be friends or family members. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. But I feel like this is more or less a specific person. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So somebody does want to marry you. They want to see a change or change a certain situation or an outcome. This is about going on a retreat. What are the plans? What are the plans for Scorpio? There's so many plans. The plans are right now, what Spirit's saying, you've got a lot of emotional joy and fulfillment coming in your direction, along with either a new soulmate or somebody who's going to come in and make this major offer to you. But you're going to be faced, what I'm feeling here is you're going to be faced with a choice. And for some of you guys, oops, cards are flying. For some of you guys, you're going to have to take some time to think about what is more of value right now. Is it really your romantic life that is of more value, or is it more of your career and success and the things that you haven't quite accomplished just yet? Yeah. Making a choice. Getting out of lack conscious mentality. And somebody could be coming in to make this offer after they left you out in the cold. This could also be your family. Family coming in once they see your success and you keep focusing in on yourself. Some of them may be coming back, possibly begging or crying for forgiveness because they underestimated you. There's an unexpected turn of events in both your career and your love life. This is some badass energy right here. This is good. Fate and destiny. What you're meant to be doing, Scorpio. There are choices that will have to be made. Where your time and energy is going to be placed. Somebody's coming in with a romantic proposal after they backstabbed and betrayed you. Somebody knows something, meaning, or they captured the vision, or they could have had a spiritual awakening, or these are friends or family members that are going to try to hit you up and try to become your best friend or your best family member again. A rightfully owed apology. Page of Cups. That means that there's a judgment call. There's a judgment call headed in somebody's direction, meaning these outside people. A main person, male or female, doesn't matter. Somebody's coming in to apologize. This could be, again, a male relative, but use your best judgment. There's adjudication. This could be a future boss figure, or, you know, this could have been somebody who could be in the military. This could be somebody, a new boss figure, or somebody that you could have been married to. Somebody who's either obsessing over you or has tried to control and or manipulate you before in the past. Show me more about the forward movement for Scorpio. Occupation. Moving towards something better, Scorpio, that meets and matches your needs on every level. Yeah, look at that. Change. Power of number 9. And we had the 9, 9, 11. 9. Power of number 9. There could end up being a massive change coming up in September of 2023 for you as well. You're getting out of the darker waters and seeing the land ahead and being able to use wisdom, discernment, how to know when somebody has your back and when they don't have your back, and trusting your intuition. And yeah, sometimes we will be chastised, we will be ridiculed, we will be hated, we will be envied. There will be people that will be jealous of you. I mean, there's only so much energy, Scorpio, that one can control throughout the day. You know, it's just nearly impossible to try to control everybody's thoughts, you know. And listen, the one thing I do know, silence is golden. It really, truly is. Silence is golden. That's why it's best to, if you're on social media, only use your social media to promote a product, a service. Be mysterious, you know, be mysterious. Every now and then, throw a little splash of something that you're really proud of or something that you really want to share, and then go silent. Make people wonder, make people guess what you're doing. And because no matter what, you guys, people are just going to talk, you know, and just moving out of the situation. And trust me, you will know the people who could see the light in you. Don't let them take your sparkle. Okay? Don't. You just keep calling on the higher power, because your family or your friends, they may not benefit from your experiences, meaning to inspire them. I'm hearing from Elton John, cold, cold heart. A lot of them have a cold, cold heart towards you because they don't know. They're jealous. Some of them are. And it's a bold statement. But see, a lot of times when people are called out on jealousy, they'll say, oh, I'm not jealous. Pfft. Really? Well, your subconscious mind is saying that. But half the time we don't even know. Like, we're not even thinking about what is in our subconscious mind, let alone our conscious mind when we're in our waking state. Yeah, I got confirmation going on in this, what I'm saying here. I've got sirens going off in the background, fire trucks. Nobody will ever admit that they're jealous. You know. Very rare that people will admit that they wish that they had what you got. But it's foolish on their part if you're being a leader, a true leader, and moving forward, moving forward into victory and success, creating a legacy for yourself, creating a legacy for your children so that your children will have a good life. If through your actions, if they can't figure out how to be inspired off of that, they're at a loss. It's not you who's at a loss. It would be them at a loss. Yep. Siren's cop card now going off. Yep. So be brave. Braveness is already within you. Keep moving forward. And whatever you do, Scorpio, do not give up. Friends and family, sometimes they could be very hurtful, very, very hurtful, because you're expecting them to love you unconditionally, accept you for who you are, But it doesn't matter. Just remember, it doesn't matter if you become successful outside of your family or within your family, whether you're on speaking terms with them or not. Their attitude, their character is going to shift no matter what. And still try to find every single flaw about you. And again, that is a direct reflection of them. And you have to keep reminding yourself of that. Okay? Be brave. Go the distance. Be that racehorse with blinders on right now. Anybody who really truly cares, they're going to tell you that they love you. They're going to tell you that they care about you. They will. They will. And trust me, you will know who to help in the future through your success. You will know. And you will know when somebody is gratefully appreciative of you as an individual, that they're happy that you're in the world, that they're happy that you exist, that your existence is of importance to them, and that you mean something to them. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Well, for a lot of you guys, it's not going to come from your family members. It's going to come from strangers. Strangers will make you successful. Strangers, you'll never get rich off of your friends and your family. Never. So, I will be back to the channel to bring you some more readings. I'm almost about ready to finish up the first round of bringing in the zodiac signs. So if you guys are dealing with a Pisces, I've got that energy coming up pretty soon. So stick around to Blue Scorpion Tarot. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me and do it through the power of the numbers, you can hit me up at bluescorpiongifts@gmail.com. And my amazing assistant, Victoria, will book you for that personal reading. But until next time, you guys, take care.